back to my channel. Today is a very requested video, one of 2 videos that are coming up. This one I'm going to show you how to do my can you hear Mimi in the background? He might come in a minute. So I'm going to do my best to show you guys how I style my hair straight or like blow dried, you know, because I completely style my hair very differently from just the actual lengths to my bangs. What I use, how I style it is all very different when I have my hair curly. I'll put a picture, or curly, wavy I guess. I'll put a picture here of my hair wavy and a picture of my hair straight, just so you can see the comparison. I'll be showing you guys the straight one today, so I'll show you guys how I do that, and this has been so requested, it's unbelievable, and I'm finally getting around to doing it. I am using a ring light today, so if the colour is not great, like the lighting or the colours aren't great, I'll do my best post filming, like in editing, but I have to use a ring light today because it is atrocious. Where is Summer? Your girl wants to know. Okay, so you are going to need a few things to do this with. You're going to need a hairdryer like this one. This one's from Cura Luxe. It's Cura Luxe T3. I think T3 is the brand. And you're going to want to have like a diffuser nozzle for it, like this one. This one you can like spin around in different directions. You need something like this. You're also going to want a round brush. There's a lot of hair on these. Sorry, I should have tidied them up beforehand. I haven't had a chance. These are the 3 that I own for different things. So today I'm going to use this for everything, just to make things easier. I'm going to use this one. I am not sure what size it is. Literally have no idea. It's by Denman. I don't know what the sizing is, but this one's a 44, so it's smaller than the 44 and it's bigger than this one, which is absolutely tiny. This one's for like when you have like short bangs. This is good for that. This is good for like a really big blowout, and this one's good for like just general use, so I'm going to use this one today. You're also going to want something to tie your hair up with or section your hair with. I have to use all of this because I have a lot of hair, so I've got some invisible hair ties, and I've also got these salon sectioning clips that I just bought on Amazon. I'll leave a link down below in case you want to shop them. They're really good. They're just like salon sectioning clips. This one I stood on, so it's all a bit bent, but they are really, really good. And I also tie my hair up with these because I do have a lot of hair. You're also going to want some products. You're going to want a heat protectant, which I use this one by Kerastase. It's the Kerastase Genesis Defense Thermique. I don't know. It is a blow dry heat defense spray. And then I've got this from L'Oreal Elnet, which is a hairspray. Why did I forget what that's called? It's called a hairspray. It's a hairspray. This one is the Volume Flat Hair Stronghold, just because it gives hair more volume. I often find when I do a blow dry, it loses volume quite quickly because it can be flat, because it looks quite straight, right? So I like a lot of volume. Sometimes I use a dry shampoo, even just when my hair is freshly washed. I washed this last night. Okay, so in terms of where my hair's at now, I washed it last night and then I gave it a rough blow dry. My hair is naturally wavy, frizzy. It's quite wavy, but if I'm going to do a straight look, I will blow dry it. Even rough blow dry it, it tends to dry pretty straight. If I even rough blow dry it. So I did that last night. So it's looking pretty shiny, pretty straight, just because if I'm going to do it wavy, I'll let it dry naturally. I won't blow dry it, but this just helps control the frizz a little bit more. So when I sleep on it, it doesn't like frizz up. Yeah, so that is where we're at right now. I'm just going to brush it out a little bit with a Tangle Teezer brush, and then we can get started. Okay, so I've just put my hair in 2 space buns, so basically into quarters, and then I'm just going to clip that side back here. So we're going to work on this side first. So what I'm going to do is just spray some heat protectant into my hair quite liberally, and then what I like to do is just brush it out just so that it evenly coats the hair. And there are no like knots in there, just to double check, because you don't want to like, whenever you heat style your hair, you don't want to like dry in the knots. I don't know if that makes sense. Sometimes when you're like curling or straightening your hair and you have a knot, you almost like make the knot more knotty. Okay, so again, this is the brush I'm going to use, and basically you just want to section small sections out of your hair. You could probably do bigger than that, to be completely honest with you. I've got a lot of hair, as you can see, so it does take me a little bit of a time to get used to it. But basically what you want to do is you want to roll your brush. I'll show you without the blow dryer first. So you want to roll your brush in and down, and then kind of curl it up. So what I like to do is, you don't want to turn your brush completely because then it will start getting knots. So once your hair starts overlapping, you don't want to keep turning it again and again because it will get knots. But what I like to do is roll it up, heat on, and then slowly bring it down to where the hair has crossed. And then what you can do is this, which is kind of turning the brush like that. I hope that makes sense. You'll probably see it better when I actually do it. I'm going to try and concentrate in the mirror and not on the camera because then I'll have a better idea of what I'm doing. But basically, I think I should just show you. Okay, so hopefully I showed you kind of, okay, it's really difficult. I should have done it with this side because it's just easier because I'm right-handed. But basically, I'll show you on this side as well, just so it's a bit more clear. But you can see there, you've got that nice like wrap in, and it's not too small. Like I don't like it when it's too crazy and there's too much of like a lick that goes in, but just like a really nice gentle one. So I'm going to do the rest of this side of my hair, then hopefully I'll be able to show you better on the other side, just because I didn't think about that and I am right-handed. So yeah, it's just a little bit difficult for me to do like on camera for you guys. Okay, last section up here. I'm gonna try and do this all as one big section. So the second last piece, you can see like now it's a lot more bouncy than it was when I rough dried it, and it also doesn't have all these like kinks in it and stuff. It just has that nice kink at the end. So I'll just show you again with this last piece, and I'll show you on the other side as well. Not that it makes a difference, but basically if you place your brush under like this, brush it all the way down to the end, tuck the end in. I've got layers, hold on. Tuck the end in and twirl it like this. And what I like to do is twirl it up, blow dry, blow dry, blow dry as I'm spinning this down. Can you see? So I'm blow drying and then spinning it down. And once I get to the very ends where the hair's not overlapping, what you can do is rotate the brush like that. So you're creating that curl at the end. So basically that is essentially what we're going to be doing. So again, tuck that hair in. Don't mind my layers. They kind of make this a little bit of a harder process. If you don't have layers, you won't find this as difficult. So just like that, hopefully you guys can hear me, just like that, and then gradually spin it down to the end, and then once you feel the brush give a bit, you can start turning it like that. You can start rotating that brush at the end, like this. And there we go. Might want to just take a brush and just put it the way you want it, but there you go. I do have one section that doesn't want to curl at the end today, so I'll give it a go again with you guys, but basically this piece, as you can see, just wants to be straight. Sometimes my hair just doesn't want to curl. The end either wants to be straight or wavy, it won't be in between. Yeah, no, it just doesn't want to play today, and that is fine. I'm just going to tuck it back with the rest. Maybe I'll give it a go later on. Can you see though, it's just that one piece at the front, so annoying. It might be because it's actually coloured, so I don't really know, but okay, I'm going to do the other side now. So the other side is essentially the same. You want to take your brush, curl it outwards like this on top, spin it, comb, dry, 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 dry until you get to the end and it gives a bit like this, and then you can start twisting. Don't twist when you're up here. Don't start turning, like rotating the brush. Only untwist and bring it down. Only rotate at the end. not up here, because you will get knots. So I'll show you again on this side. So I'm just going to tuck that in, roll, 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 and we are good to go. There we go. I can do it much better on that side, but it's much more difficult to show you. So hopefully between this side and this side, you guys will know what I'm doing. But yeah, so that is the kind of outcome with me doing it with my right hand, like in the right direction. So you kind of get that little flick at the end, which is about the size of the roll, if you know what I mean. It's like the diameter of the roll is kind of what your curl will look like. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of this side of my hair, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay guys, so this is my hair after the full kind of blow dry. It's definitely a lot more bouncy and a lot more volume, as you can see, which we love. I'm just going to do my bangs now. So what you'll need for this is one of these. Basically it's a Velcro foam roller. I got a pack of like 6 of them. I think they're from Amazon, but you can get them at like Sally's beauty supplies or anything like that. Basically it's just like, there's a lot of hair on it, but it's basically just a foam roller that goes underneath your curl. It's like squishy. So you need one of those, and you also need like a clip to clip it back with. Okay, so let's just tuck this area back. We've got the bangs here, and you're also going to need this brush again. Some people like doing their bangs like this and then brushing underneath. I just find that it just doesn't fall as nicely on me as I would like it to. So I'm just going to do mine the back way. So basically I'm going to bring it right to the very top, curl it under, and curl back. Hopefully you guys will be able to see this. Hold on. There we go. Maybe if I just tilt the camera a little bit, you can see it. So basically, like, put it on there and then wrap it down like this. So it kind of sits like that. And then I'm just going to apply, again, medium heat. And not much drying, because we don't need drying, like I did all the other hair. So just kind of medium heat and then like low dry setting. So I'm just going to apply that toward the back of my head, like upwards, like that. And then on the actual roller itself, the brush even. Do the ends. Twisty, turning at the end. Right, now what I'm gonna do is just turn my brush all the way back around. Be careful, your brush will be hot. And just like leave the brush for a minute, just so it cools down a little bit. And then what you're gonna wanna do is just unroll it, kind of get your hair out of that brush, grab it, pop your roller behind it, right at the very end, like this, and then just carefully roll down so it just sits on your head like this. And then, oh, I'll just use these ones. Okay, so you just want to like clip it in. It's so difficult to show you guys, but like inside here, just clip that roller in. Try not to crush the hair too much, very difficult to show you. Okay, so basically The roller's in, and I usually just leave this roller for like as long as I need to. If you guys can see that. It's okay if not all the hair goes in there, that's fine too. But I'm just gonna leave it in there, usually until it cools down. Like I can feel that it's still very, very much hot. So I'm going to leave it in there for probably about 10 minutes. I'm gonna go make a coffee and then come back, and then I'll show you guys how I like to like finish off. Okay guys, so I am back and we're ready to take this out. So just take it out like this and try not to pull it because it is Velcro, so it will stick to your hair. So your hair will kind of look a bit crazy, but once you give it a good massage, you find your parting, you'll be fine. So let's just sort this out. As you can see, I like to then just grab my brush and just put it underneath the bangs and then just curl it out, just so I can get the shape that I'm looking for, which is pretty much like this. This is the final look. I absolutely love the way it looks. If you want to do the same with the rest of your hair, you can with the same brush, just kind of curl it inwards like that. And yeah, that's basically how I style my hair when it's straight. I would say last but not least, you do want to like spray it quite liberally, especially the bangs area. If like me, you get a lot of droppage throughout the day. Also, if you like more volume on the top of your hair, try a texturizing powder or a dry shampoo, which is basically the same thing essentially. So I'm just gonna let that dry and then give your hair a good ruffle, and that hairspray should lock in that volume as well. So yeah, this is basically how I do my hair when it is straight. I'm on a spinny chair, so I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it as well, but basically that's what I do. And then you could just play around with it the whole day and get it to sit the way you want it to sit, but it pretty much sits quite nicely like this the whole day. It also looks a lot more interesting than normal straight hair, but also not as high maintenance as curly hair, or doesn't look as high maintenance anyway. If you wanted your bangs to be more bouncy, you'd use a smaller, so for example like smaller barrel will get you like a smaller curl, so it will curl higher up. And then this one, for example, I wouldn't use on my bangs at all because I wouldn't get this little flick at the end here. You wouldn't really get that. So this is only for the ends of your hair really, when you just want a really big wide blowout. So yeah, this little one is for if you have like a shorter fringe or you want this bit to come up higher, you could use this one also. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Hopefully the lighting hasn't been too crappy because I'm using a ring light. I'm sorry about it. I know I absolutely hate it when I use a ring light. Apparently you guys don't mind, but yeah, this is how I do my hair. And in the next one, I'll be showing you guys how I do my hair in the wavy style that I do it in, because I get a lot of requests for that also. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.